Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Turn that one off. Say good morning to you. Good morning to Snowman. Or I'm going to call him the Fisher King. He's calling himself Zooper. I can't, that's kind of a weird name, so I'm going to call him Fisher King. Um, you see that movie? Pretty good movie. He's the Fisher King. Hey, Don Quixote. Who you calling a donkey? Anyway, good morning to Susan. Good morning, Tim. Good morning, Wally EB. Already been talking to him regarding some of the things he's saying. Pretty interesting stuff, and some data that both he and Canuck brought up. Really interesting. We'll talk about that too. Good morning, 42. Good morning to Comanche 6520. Good morning, Niner. How are you, bud? He was there last night. He probably wondering what the heck were these guys on. Nah, we're just it. Fisher King and I, we have a good time. We'd like to poke fun at each other, but we do it offline 90% of the time. Periodically, we'll do it here online, but we just have a really good time. We have a good rapport, and he cracks me up, man. I don't know. He's a bit younger than I am, but still, he fits right in with my, twisted personality. But yeah, we have a lot of good fun. Eh? No doubt, Clem. Um, Good morning, Rocket Bob, 76. Good morning, Robin's Nest 55. Good morning, Denise in the UK. Afternoon to you, sweetie. Good evening, Aussie girls. Love you, sister. Good morning, Canuck. Good morning, Flutter Girl. Brainstorm Morning. He's always watching, seeing what he can, put together. King of Snarls. Good morning. Ramblin' Wreck 2718. Good morning. And Dan. Oh, Danny boy. Wakey, cupcakey. Yeah. And there's another one on there. I don't know if I didn't call your name, that's because you're probably a bot, and we're gonna kill you. But if you're not a bot and I didn't call your name, please let us know because, oh yeah, we kill bots. I put a moratorium on them right now, but just so that you bot heads can get with the program. So many of you just like to hang out and lurk. And although we do everything free here at JSL, the support is helpful, and it shows your appreciation for what you're watching and what you're listening to, and the interactivity as a community, because that's what we are really here at JSL. We're a community of radical knuckleheads. It's 420 somewhere. It's Rocket Bob. Yeah, were you there last night? We're all laughing our butts off last night. It was so funny. A little hippie humor, and you know, um, yeah, little shaggin' wagon, you know, humor. Yeah, all good, all good. The Fisher King, he's right there. Yeah. I didn't know I was gonna wake up on time today because we put in the hours last night. Um, Probably till like 11 o'clock my time, and I think when I hit the bed, I got up a couple times last night, but not too bad last night. Cloudy here, miserable. Um, Arthritis is there, sucketh. It really does. And but it's part of it. I don't know how it is that other nations can what do you call it? See things clearer than most people here in America. They're news agencies, anyways. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, we've had a big 7.7, right? Everybody's talking about the 7.7. We talked about it extensively last night. And there are people online that are talking, oh, well, it's due to the pole shift that's going on and all this stuff. And, well, there's no proof of that, you know? Yeah. Anyway, it's we do have a Falcon launch today. I think it's landing already. Did we miss it? No, it's not launched yet. Wait, where are we? Oh, it's scrubbed for today. Weather. All right. Yeah. Crazy, right? But you know, there's other things in the news we can talk about. But so what do you have planned for the weekend? Yeah, man, it's Friday, baby. Come on now. Come on. It's clear that former President Trump was a victim of the FBI, and a lot of people don't give a hoot because he victimized other people, and they want to be pissed off about it. Hey, whatever. Well, there are other people running for president as well. South Carolina, Tim Scott's going to run. He starts his 24 White House bid with a ad buy there in Carolina. And yes, he's a Bud Light drinker. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's all you have to know about him. End of the beginning of the woke ads. Bud Light's fiasco. Right? Yeah. Why am I talking about beer in the morning? I don't know. I'm a guy. We talk about beer all the time. Not that we need a beer or want a beer in the morning, because I sure the heck don't. I only had 3 beers yesterday, so yeah, 3. Only, right? For some of you, man, I can't say that. Some of you people who don't, that's a lot, I guess. It's not really. I know. Over, 6 or 8 hours? I was watching the Laker game, watching them lose. Yeah, they'd be my team, but they have a guy on there that he's so selfish, and they lost because of him. But hey, whatever. It is what it is. Let's see what we have out there. It's Saturday morning there. Okay, Ozzy. Happy Saturday. They would be pooping their pants if they got a 5+ in New York City like they did in 84. Yeah. Yeah, they would. New York 2.2. I smell hippies. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there was anybody smoking last night. I don't know. Didn't have to. As a Cali humor. Didn't have to. She's still in Cali. And she was funny last night. Great Cat, how are you, sister? Nice to see you. What do we have here? Okay, it's got to be over on this one. What the heck was that? Oh no. Hokkaido's got a little bump right now. Don't know that. I don't know the size of it yet. Seas near Tokara Islands. Bungo Channel got a 4 though. 4.4. Yeah. All right. So that was the boop boop from the Japanese channel. So yeah. Yeah. Pretty funny stuff, but yeah, we had a good time last night. I gotta say I did. I'll keep coming back to it because it was. I laughed my ass off. I was crying almost, laughing so hard. Well, we came in 30 minutes after the quake, and everybody's already going, oh, let us join, you know, and yeah. Crete's still popping around, constantly Crete. But then again, that's, they had a 7.8, 7.5 in the area, and they're along that plate boundary. It's going to happen, right? I'm not showing a New York quake here, Kat. When did the New York quake happen? Okay, there's one. What the heck was that? Hudson, Hastings on the Hudson, 2.2. Okay, I've got it now. Just north of Yonkers, in New Jersey, or it's on New York, I guess. North of the Bronx. Mm-hmm. Well, I can show you, I guess. Yeah, why not? I'm not trying to be stingy here. There we go. There's a little 2.2 right here. Hastings. 273 people felt this one. The origin. Yep. 2.2 it is. Uh, 273 people. Interactive map here. Hardly anybody found the damn thing. If 273 people there, there's a park right there. All of them are homeless. Or the School Consulting Education Center. Foxfire School. Continuing. All right, so it's a continuation school. You're bad. You got kicked out. That's it. And those are the people who complained. Wah, wah. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah. A lot of people feeling 2.2. It was right under them, so. It's 10 kilometers in depth. The place is so dense with people, and that's why I said 272 is like nothing. I mean, it's New York. There's a billion people. Like, we got to hear population density. It's black. Yeah, man. Pretty severe population density. That's why I say only two. You know. I mean, there's Long Island right there too. You know. And Chicxulub was that big, right? Is that what they said? Long Island, as big as Long Island. That's Long Island is 100 miles wide. That thing wasn't that big. It was barely a mile. Yeah. Sam now has an ensuite bath. Okay, cool. Denise? Rampo Fault goes from Hudson Valley to southeast Pennsylvania. Thank you, brother. I think we may have studied that Rampo one before. Yeah. I have them listed here, but they're not listed. They don't want to show them. Well, near New Madrid had a quake too, and that's a 2.3, stronger than the New York one, and more dangerous. Why? Well, because New Madrid, if it goes off again, was a much heavier quake than anyone that's been in, New York. I think the strongest New York was what, a 5.5. And right over here looks like Searles Valley, Little Lake. Yeah. You're waving at you. 31 quakes now, USGS. All right. Well, we expect that after a big damn quake like that, right? I have 32 quakes. Nothing less than a 4.6. I say that's a normal event. It's before you get into the trench. So, one's on the other side of the trench. Wow. A 5.3. It just dives underneath this and lifts this up. It is kind of ripping to the west a little bit, isn't it? Well, that's 30, 60 mile wide rip. Pretty good quake. 60 miles. I seen a 15 in there. A couple of 10s. Generally 20. Well, there's an 18 there. 18 to 37 in the depth. I'll throw out the 10s. Yeah. Yeah, I'll throw out the 10s because I think those are just, they couldn't tell. So, yeah, there you go. 33 quakes. Counting that one up there. 4, 5. 32 quakes. Right here. And that's all of them. All right. Yeah. What about EMSC? What's the EMSC calling it? 7.7 as well. The Gulf Aden came in with a 4.5 yesterday. Crete still pumping with a 4.6. Crete, yeah, man, Crete is banging, baby. Crete's banging. Look right where it is here. Populated area too, huh? It's on that edge, so I think it's a subduction plate. Let me see. Yeah, subduction underneath. Going that direction. Short and strong. All right, so that's the Crete one. And then we go into Eastern New Guinea, had a 4.9 at 100 depth. Excuse me. Pardon me. Gulf of Aden come in with a 4.5. So we've had some quakes out here, and now they're inside, huh? I forget what the name of the other one was. Just it's another name. Then the 7.7 happened. So there's really nothing leading up to it, right? Papua, Veracruz, Mexico. Not seeing anything that led up to the 7.7 though. Kyushu, Japan had a 4.8. Crete's been bouncing. The Adriano Highlands. I'm not seeing anything close to where the 7.7 was. Come on. All right. Yeah, the Crete. What's the antipode of Crete, and what's the antipode of the Loyalty Islands? Love you, Robin. Be safe, hon. Yep, be safe. Don't step in it. Don't get none on you. Where's Lady Antipode? She's there. Or, yeah. Where's the Antipode girl? What's the antipode for the Crete? What's the antipode for? Here, I can probably do the Crete, but somebody do the antipode for 7. All right, Crete. All right. Well, Crete's way out there. Here's New Zealand. It's out there, not freaking place way down there. Way out here in the South Pacific. Well, Crete's antipode, here's Loyalty Islands over here. There's New Caledonia. The Loyalty Island antipode is North Africa. Roughly, Mauritania. I wonder how close it would be to the eye of Africa. Looks like it's a little inland of it, though. I think it's right about there. Call it right about there. So Mauritania. Mauritania. How do you even see that word? Right. Mauritania. And then there's the eye, right? No. It's Pongo. Terrain. It's Mauritania, isn't it? Oh, it's right there. See that? Wow, how close are we? Pretty darn close. No, we're behind it. I think we're up in here. Yeah, we're up here. If the eye is here, the eye is here. The sucker's way up here. Timbuktu is out here. Mali. What? Japan seeing something in Japan happening right now? Light shaking. Okay. Well, there's something going on. 3.5 off of Fukushima. All right. Crete and Loyalty Islands are on the same northwest to southeast limit that goes from Greenland to Baffin Bay. All right, so Crete out here, 35 and 155. Roughly right there. That's the Crete. There's nothing out here. Louisville Ridge down here. I was thinking of the French Polynesia, but no, it's nothing down here. The rift, maybe? Menard fracture zone? I don't think so. All right, so I don't know, man. Unrelated. Gotta say that, it's unrelated. But yeah, 30 some quakes. And what do we have? Tonga, 172.49. 4.5 at 583. All before this. Well, no, after 1957. Before it, yeah. And before it, yeah. So both of those happened before the big quake. All right. So the antipode doesn't help. That didn't help, but we saw last night that it got zapped by the sun here pretty good. We showed that on the x-rays. And we've seen the x-ray right here, 30 hours. That zapped the planet right where there 7.7 happened. All right, at 30 hours. And I think when we did the flare, I think we're not going to be able to see it, but just because of the time frame, yeah, we're well past it. But that doesn't mean there's not the other ones, right? Absorbing. But yeah, it was way out here. Got zapped right on a perfect direct hit. Then another M came in this morning at 5 o'clock. We saw the 3 o'clock, and then I went to bed, and there was a 5 o'clock one afterward. So, yeah, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in a 12-hour period. Pretty strong stuff. And eventually, South Sandwich, if you go, probably explains the big quakes in 18 and 21. I agree. After Loyalty Islands went big. Well, that. Eventually, South Sandwich, if you go in, probably explains the big quakes. By Jam Man. Wow. Definitely lineaments. Yeah. Magnetic lineaments. Yeah. But Baffin Bay, Labrador Basin. Right? Something up here we should see, right? Maybe it'll be Rick James. Or maybe right in between Rick James, right? In Iceland. Right? Right? Boom, boom. Then it goes down here, or down here. Drake Passage. We'll see. We got a few days yet for something to show up. Yeah. Let's keep on rolling, baby. Keep on rolling. Yeah, roll on, baby. Roll on. I have that. We'll share that one later. Nothing going on right now. It looks like Hokkaido had a little bump, and that's what we're talking about. A little 3 something. I don't know where it went, but hey, right here. Even this guy's got the big giant orange ball still. So go to space weather real quick. C6 and an M5. We were watching them. You can see. Look at this. They show them M1, 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 M2, M2, 3, 4, and there's the M96, right? Look at all this. Boom, 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 boom. Increased activity, baby. And that stopped at what, 0 hours 19th, right? And when we're looking at it, right? There's the M4 right there, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we've kind of calmed down, right? All right, so you can see that it's a calming down after the M4, but we're still at risk. Let's see what else we have. Solar wind. Let's look at the. I don't think we have really any pressure. Yeah, low pressure. Proton density is down. Solar wind in mid 3s. Right. All right. So 347 and density's at 9.2. Glancing blow tomorrow or the next day from CME, which we watched yesterday get shot off. There's the flare. They're coming at it at a different angle now than what we're normally looking at. KP index is really quiet. So we have some coronal holes, so we should be getting some wind here on the 24th and 25th of this month. 2,316 potentially hazardous asteroids. Today being the 19th of May, there's no rocks. We had a bunch yesterday, but they all were kind of small. Enough to take out the satellites, though, but hey, they didn't come close. Chance of an M flare, 25% chance, and X flare is 5% chance. 20% chance on mid-latitude geomagnetic storm, and high latitudes 15% chance. So it's really, we're still in a kind of a quiet charging mode, I think. It just kind of seems that way. You got a couple areas of interest, but see what's going on in Alaska, right? We watched all this last night. There's a bright area. Boom, there was boom, boom, right? On the 18th. It went away from us. There's one kind of, it looks like. How about this one? Boom, boom. That might graze us. It's the south and a little bit away. We're out in front of us. And we can see that probably by NOAA. I think we watched that last night. Here's the side view. Here's the punch. Right? Some wind coming out. Here it is here. Boom, boom. Right? And here comes the wave. Right underneath us. And right out in front of us. So yeah, it's not going to bug us. Here's the wind velocity. We should get an uptick of wind. Oh, I don't know. What's that say on it? Yeah, starting today, and then kind of increase over the next few days. And yeah. That streamer went south of us. Just going to clip us just a little bit. My prediction from NOAA. All right, that's okay. Ground magnetics we saw was glaringly nothing. Nothing, man. Zippo. A little warm. And the ground magnetics aren't even being charged up. So everything might be in the ionosphere, in our ring current, and when it has enough energy, it's going to give it to the planet. So it might be that that's what's going on. You know, there's a couple theories out there. Did it ever have a tsunami yesterday? No tsunami threat. All right. Tremors. Hey, do we have any tremors going on? Well, we got an uptick. 119 of them now. Just off here. Vancouver yesterday. Right? And then down here, a little bit in Namath, and up here Roseburg, Grant Pass. This is always vibrating. This pressure comes through. Should start to see some activity down this way. Today, probably already has. And this one here is a little different one. This would come down here, probably along the Walker Lane, but this one I think goes to the Texas Liniment. So we'll be watching stuff to happen in Texas today. Maybe a little New Mexico. That's what I'll be watching for, based on this noise. The buoys. Do we have any drunk Chinaman today? Oh. They turned it off. Look at all of them. Bang, 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 right? Loyalty Islands are here. I don't think we had 4 last night, but we might have. The Coral Sea event. All right, there's the Coral Sea. Right. Up here. Water high column. Well, maybe that did something happen there. 1 foot, maybe. You can see there's been other little ones. No, wave height was nothing. If there was anything, it'd be a small little wave. Small widow wave. Could have been a storm. They created that one. What about this one over here? And no, that one is different than that one. Can you see the difference? This is a Chinaman one. You see this all the time. This was the earthquake. Boom, boom. Right? This little bing bang here, it's all that is. So yeah, Chinaman. And this one way over here. Yeah. Refreshes every 10 minutes. You see that? So that's what's going on with the 4 buoys right now. You know, these didn't register because they're not even online. They haven't talked in a while. This one didn't get anything. You know, this one goes all the time. Right? This didn't get anything, but over here, maybe there was a little tsunami. Maybe a foot. Hey. We'll find out here. How'd Yellowstone fare yesterday? Look at that. Oh yeah, it came through here. Yeah. And if we looked at the tremors and looked at volcanoes like Mount Rainier, you can see the earthquake that came through, eh? Yeah. It's the lines are spread apart further. That means it's far away. If they're real close, it'd be pretty close to us. Yeah. All right. And you can see pretty good little signal there. And it was nonstop for a couple hours. Yeah. Started at 3:30, I think. No. The flare was at 03, and the earthquake happened at 3 o'clock, or 2:57. So, hey, check it out, man. All right, so both volcanoes picked it all up. See this? Yeah. Let's see. They got that working now. Yeah, I got that working good. Had to fix it. It was broken. I got one more. It's broken. I don't know why. Anyway, so let's look at volcano news today. May 19th with volcano discovery. Etna, Popo, Simiru, Reventador, Sangay, and Sabancaya. Etna volcano, that's interesting. It's been quaking all over the island. So Popo's to 22 out of a 17. Reventador's at 15, I think. What, out of an 11? Yeah, 11.6. So Reventador's 11.6, so it's 4,000. Sabancaya in Peru, 23 out of a 19. Here's Etna. Got some noise down there. Rapid increase in tremor and minor eruption yesterday. All right. For the most active volcano in the Mediterranean area, you should see that, right? Hey, Kat, did you see what I was referring to about the antipodes? Because I did a little thing on the antipodes, but you weren't there, I guess. I'm not sure. Here are 2 articles explaining why the conditions are necessary for underwater earthquakes or volcanic eruptions to cause a tsunami. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be a good uplift or a downdraft, I think. A displacement. Greenland 6-8 and 18, November 30, Alaska 7-1. December 8th, Loyalty Islands 7.5, and South Sandwich 7.1, December 10. There are big quakes in 18 up by Greenland, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. We're watching the historical record on that, and somewhat I can see it. So, when Crete starts dancing. Yeah, the South Pacific, there's nothing out there. Right. I bet a 5-5 unconfirmed Greenland is on some Greenland to Loyalty Island line. Could be. Historic. What is that buggy, Niner? You don't like us talking about the historical stuff? Yeah, it's interesting. Let's see. Simiru is 15. It's a 12,000. Popo to 22. It's a 17.8. Sangay is not detected. Preventador 15. Yeah, so there's really nothing volcanically other than Etna right now that's in the news. Is that the Baffin Bay 5-5? Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about. Greenland to Guatemala to South Loyalty. I need correct words. Oh, okay, I get it. Historic? No, historic would mean large, right? The historical record. We didn't say historic record, did we? Historical record. That's what we look up, right? Quake props along lineaments, and that's what they do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking I'm using the correct historical record. Historic? I don't know, man. That was historic. You add it to it. It's a single event. The historical record means you take all the historics together as all. Just like unknown fault lines. I bet there's unknown lineaments. Oh, there is, Quake Cat. There's no doubt. It's all magnetic. Yeah. I think here at JSL, we jumped on that bandwagon pretty quick. Tried to understand why lineaments exist and the uniqueness, the unique properties they have, and we've concluded I think they're primarily magnetic. And I've heard other sites now talk about the magnetism and the what do you call it, the lineaments and the trend lines. So I've seen that. It's all magnetic. Yes, sir. Do lineaments run along terrain boundaries? I think they cross them and do, yeah. Remember how many different magnetic forces are out there? The sun's magnetic force, right? Our magnetic force. The solar systems, or the, what do you call it? Not the solar system, but the one that's bigger. The Milky Way one. It's all electric, and it's all magnetic. Terrain boundaries are highly magnetic. Yeah, more of a concentration of conducive properties in the mantle. Conductive properties. I think that's the right word. Conductive. Turns out we're all mapping the gold fields for them. I know, right? Whatever, they can chase the gold. Whatever. Yeah, yes, sir. That's why they love it. No, I just think that many of us who study these things, we come across these ideas and then we apply them. So it's nothing big deal, right? All right, let's go to the MSC. Get this done. Yeah. This is the loyalty islands right here, right? So Crete's still active. Eastern New Guinea had a 4.9. The Gulf of Aden, which we showed already, had a 4.5. Crete. Loyalty Islands, boom. Then Loyalty Islands, boom. Loyalty Islands, boom. Look at this deep off of Ecuador. 615 depths of 4.4. 4.4, 615 depth. Why does that happen? I mean, seriously. Yep, you're right, Quakecat. No doubt, sister. 615 depth. Does anybody have a thought on that matter? Yeah. I think there's other metals and things that we just yet to discover. You know, conductive material. Part of the reason. Okay. Part of the reason. Mantle layers. The lithosphere is the crust and uppermost mantle. Just beneath the lithospheres, the asthenosphere is a soft layer. Beneath is called the mesosphere, which is a hot but more rigid. And inner core, outer core, mesosphere. The inner core has a couple of further inner cores. The outer core is around the inner core, and then the mesosphere is where all the convection's happening in the outer core too. The outer core leaks into the mantle and then creates convection, and that convection creates the volcanoes and moves the plates around. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Andalusia, Spain, had a big quake in 1884, right after the New York City had a 5 plus. They're directly across from each other in the west-east line. Interesting, yeah. Phase change happens at the mantle boundary. When you say phase change, what do you mean, Wally? So that I can convey it to the other people here. Yeah. You have to treat us all like, we're just interested people. crust, solid, into liquid, plastic, into solid, into liquid. All right, so crust solid's the outside layer, into liquid plastic, which is pliable, into solid, and into liquid. You're talking about the last solid there. Are you talking about more dense material, compacted rather than solid, or because it's still kind of, it's not like rock. It's still kind of Play-Doh. Solid, liquid, and gas and plasma are 4 phases. Yeah, I got you. Solid, liquid, and gas and plasma. So the closer we get to the core, it's more plasma, you think? Yeah, it does. It phase changes. I can see what you're saying now. Yeah. Stay the same atoms, but different composition. Yeah. I can see what you're saying. New York quake and Grimsvötn and Andalusia, Spain, make a cool triangle. Very similar to 1755, except Katla was going nuts then. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, thank you, Wally. I've always wanted to go to Spain, she says. I think that's a song. I always wanted to go to Spain. I don't know, man. Sound like a song to me. I don't know. Oh, no, it's never been to Spain. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just whatever. Flowing magnetic field or loyalty 7, the other side of the rift. Sometimes it moves easy, sometimes not so easy. Sometimes it needs pressure to activate into something that moves. Yeah, I think I didn't believe in convection, but I do understand the mechanics of it. And there is some sort of convection created by the heating of our core. And that creates the convection above it because hot always goes toward the cold. It moves in a direction. It's not stagnant. And yet it appears stagnant, right? But yeah, the atoms are energized and go one way, and that convection moves along the plates, and then creates volcanics, and sometimes we get bubbles come up, like over there in the Far East, I would say, right? It's in between the India and the Middle East, and also out in Hawaii, right? We saw that video. It was a very illuminating video. There was a big white flare that hit Spain around the time of Charleston quake, 1886, but 2 never looked up solar stuff in 1884 yet. Yeah, well, I guess you're going to have something to do then there, buddy. Yeah. Keep us informed. That's interesting. Anyway, I'm getting lost here in rabbit hole. Huh? Like last night, we had a rabbit hole. I had a rabbit hole with Canuck in the daytime, and then while I was waiting on the work, and then again last night. I think that's why I'm a little beat up. So the 7-7 Loyalty Islands, bang, that hit. Loyalty Islands 5-9, 5-7. Central Turkey says, "Hey, don't forget about me." 4.6. Crete still, man, Crete's back, very active. Puerto Rico said hello. New Guinea, another 4-9. All the Gulf of Aden, there's the Gulf of Aden one. Hey, what happened? No wonder. God bless America. Okay, now we're on this. I just went through these. Loyalty Islands again. Tarabaca Chile came in with a 5. Tarabaca Chile. All right. Nicaragua. Eastern Turkey. Loyalty again. Loyalty again. Loyalty again. Bolivia. Potasi. That's pretty normal. I don't even know where the hell this is. Okay. Let's so. All right. Well, that's an interesting spot. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. All right. So 2 here. So we're about 8 hours out right now. No, Loyalty Islands are just booming, man. Boom, 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 boom. Everything else is relatively quiet, too. Southern Idaho came with a 2-2, 5 depth. Man. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really else. Island Hawaii looks like it's picking up right now. That would stand to reason if the pressure is moving northeast. So maybe we're looking for a western quake or a Alaskan quake rather than in the south. Yep. Loyalty Islands. Hawaii. Yeah, usually when Hawaii goes off big, you have to watch it over here in the west coast of the United States. 5-3 loyalty. Man, it's hard to see in between these. Crete. Malacca Sea coming in with a 4.6. New South Wales, Australia. Little 2.9. Panama, Costa Rica border. 4.3. Let me see what this is. Well, that's fits with the 6.4 that happened here. Looking at the past, so I don't get in trouble with with my buddy. Niner there. The word's got to be correct. So when I just say, past. Looking at the past, we see the analytics would suggest that from the Guatemalan quake, it would go south into Costa Rica via Nicaragua, and it would end up somewhere down in this lane, and it's at the top right now. And or we may see another quake out here in Colombia. We may see another one up here, also back up in here, and we haven't gone beyond. And that was kind of the rabbit hole that Canuck and I personally had, which I enjoyed very much so. And go for and date. Yeah. Embassy stations are 5, 5, 6, and 5, 7. Not seeing anything happening. Did it just happen? Bosnia Herzegovina. Back to my corner. You're not in a corner there, Niner. No, I appreciate you, bud. There's no doubt. I think you and who is it? Margie's Cool is 26 months. Who was it that's the longest? Let's see. 36 by Niner. Yeah, you're 36. Still in SoCal's 37. And 41, Budgie Bird. That's how many months. Can you believe that? 41. Yeah, I think I just got my what did they say? What did they tell me? 48, I think. 41 months. Yeah. May 18th of 2019 when I started. So, and 41 would be the longest. And I think I started it back then when he went down. That's when I started on Twitch. It was May 18th of 19. So, yeah. So I'm what, 4 years in, right? 18, 19, 20. Wait, am I of 19 or 18? What? Of 19, there we go. Yeah, you get all me confused, right? 20, 21, 22, 23. 4 years. 4 years hanging out here with Twitch. A new black cat just wandered into my room. Right on. Is it a male or a female? Do you know? And how old is it? Is it fixed? Anyway. 4.1 Bosnia Herzegovina 4 minutes ago. Panama Costa Rican border. We saw that. Southern Sumatra coming in too. So let's look at the Southern Sumatra one. Quaking here. We still have that little volcanic pop in here. This is interesting that it's on land right now. Let's see if there's any volcanoes in the area. Well, I think there is. He's a counter jumper. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
No, I don't let my cats on the counter at all. No. But yeah, I mean, shoot, honey. Looking for stuff that's fresh, but hey. Yeah. We'll keep an eye on what's going on. Looks like, yeah, Hungary's got something over there bouncing in Europe. Taiwan's a small little bump. Geysers, U.S., had a little bump. A tiny bump out of Hawaii right now. And Crete's got a tiny one too. But nothing happening. What do you say? Put your good china off the countertops. Oh yeah, cats, they're pretty crazy. And well, crap, I did that right. Anyway, all right. So, hey, I'm just gonna put this on YouTube, and I haven't put one up there for a minute. So, if you're over there on YouTube, like and follow and watch. We're just kind of BSing, and it's Friday, baby, and it's like, if it was sunny, it'd be a beach day. Chill, man. Chill. Take a chill pill. Don't get none on you. I'm Joe Slick, and I'm out.